A cordless telephone using separate frequencies for transmission in base and portable units is known as A. Duplex arrangement. B. Half duplex arrangement. C. Either A or B. D. Neither A nor B. The correct answer is duplex arrangement. For attenuation of high frequencies we should use A. Shunt capacitance. B. Series capacitance. C. Inductance. D. Resistance. The correct answer is shunt capacitance. A modem is classified as low speed if data rate handled is A. Up to 100 bps. B. Up to 250 bps. C. Up to 400 bps. D. Up to 600 bps. The correct answer is up to 600 bps. VSB modulation is preferred in TV because A. It reduces the bandwidth requirement to half. B. It avoids phase distortion at low frequencies. C. It results in better reception. D. None of the above. The correct answer is it reduces the bandwidth requirement to half. A woofer should be fed from the input through A low-pass filter. B. High-pass filter. C. Band-pass filter. D. Band-stop filter. The correct answer is low-pass filter. The color subcarrier and sidebands produced by its modulation with the chrominance signals are accommodated in the standard channel width by the process of A. Frequency adjustment. B. Frequency interleaving. C. Frequency changing. D. Frequency amalgamation. The correct answer is frequency interleaving. In FM signal with a modulation index MF is passed through a frequency tripler. The wave in the output of the tripler will have a modulation index of AMF, B3MF, CMF3, DMF9. The correct answer is 3MF. In color TV receiver varactor diode is used for A. Detection, B. Rectification, C. Tuning, D. Both A and B. The correct answer is tuning. The number of noise sources in a BJT are A3, B2, C1, D4. The correct answer is 3. Energy content of atmospheric noise. A. Does not depend on frequency. B. Decreases as frequency is increased. C. Increases as frequency is increased. D. Either A or C depending on the temperature. The correct answer is decreases as frequency is increased. A 400 watts carrier is amplitude modulated with M0.75. The total power in AM is A 400 watts, B 512 watts, C 588 watts, D 650 watts. The correct answer is 512 watts. CT and MT are used to generate an FM signal. If the peak frequency deviation of the generated FM signal is 3 times the transmission bandwidth of the AM signal, then the coefficient of the term cos 2p 1008 x 103t in the FM signal in terms of the Bessel coefficients is A5J43, BJ83, CJ84, D5J46. The correct answer is 5J46. Non-coherently detection is not possible for A. PSK, B. ASK, C. FSK, D. Both A and C. The correct answer is PSK. Tracking of extraterrestrial objects requires A. High transmitting power, B. Very sensitive receiver, C. Fully steerable antenna, D. All of the above. The correct answer is all of the above. In radar systems, PRF stands for A. Power return factor, B. Pulse return factor, C. Pulse repetition frequency, D. Pulse response factor. The correct answer is pulse repetition frequency. Which of the following cannot be the Fourier series expansion of a periodic signal? A. xt2 cos t3 cos 3t. B. xt2 cos pt 7 cos t. C. xt cos t 0.5. D. xt2 cos 1.5 pt sin 3.5 pt. The correct answer is xt cos t 0.5. Which of the following is the indirect way of FM generation? A. Reactance bipolar transistor modulator. B. Armstrong modulator. C. Varactor diode modulator. D. Reactance FM modulator. The correct answer is Armstrong modulator. A telephone exchange has 9,000 subscribers. If the number of calls originating at peak time is 10,000 in 1 hour, the calling rate is A. 0.9, B. 10.9, C. 0.81, D. 0.1. The correct answer is 10.9. As the frequency increases, the absorption of ground wave by Earth's surface A. decreases, B. increases, C. remains the same, D. either A or C. The correct answer is increases. The velocity of sound waves in air A. is constant at all temperatures. B. varies directly as temperature. C. varies inversely as absolute temperature. D. varies directly as square root of absolute temperature. The correct answer is varies directly as square root of absolute temperature. The range of a cordless telephone is about A. 1000 m, B. 500 m, C. 100 m, D. 10 m. The correct answer is 100 m. An earth mat for a communication tower consists of A. 1 or 2 radials extending from base of tower at a depth of about 5 cm below ground. B. a large number of radials extending from base of tower at a depth of about 3 m. C. a large number of radials extending from base of tower at a depth of about 30 cm. D. none of the above. The correct answer is a large number of radials extending from base of tower at a depth of about 30 cm. Degaussing in a picture tube means A. adding magnetism in mask and mounting frame. B. removing residual magnetism in mask shield, etc. C. increasing resistance of coils to decrease time constant. D. decreasing resistance of coils to increase time constant. The correct answer is removing residual magnetism in mask shield, etc. The rate at which information can be carried through a communication channel depends on A. carrier frequency, B. bandwidth, C. transmission loss, D. transmitted power. The correct answer is bandwidth. Some types of traps used in video if amplifier of color TV are A. shunt traps, B. series traps, C. absorption traps, D. all of the above. The correct answer is all of the above. Direct and reflected sound waves may interfere with each other. A. true, B. false, C. D. The correct answer is false. A carrier is simultaneously modulated by 2 sine waves having modulation indices of 0.4 and 0.3. The total modulation index will be A. 0.1, B. 0.7, C. 0.5, D. 0.35. The correct answer is 0.5. A 1000 kHz carrier is simultaneously modulated with 300 Hz, 800 Hz, and 2 kHz audio sine waves. Which of the following frequency is least likely to be present in the output? A. 1002 kHz, B. 1000 kHz, C 999.2 kHz. D 998.0 kHz. The correct answer is 1000 kHz. In standing wave pattern on a transmission line, A. Voltage and current nodes coincide. B. Voltage and current antinodes coincide. C. Voltage nodes and current antinodes as well as current nodes and voltage antinodes coincide. D. Both A and B. The correct answer is voltage nodes and current antinodes as well as current nodes and voltage antinodes coincide. A carrier wave carries information. A. True. B. False. C. D. The correct answer is false. Frequency shift keying is used mostly in A. Telegraphy. B. Telephony. C. Satellite communication. D. Radio transmission. The correct answer is telegraphy. It is desired that transmission line and load should match for a range of frequencies. The best method is A. To use a balloon. B. To use a single stub of adjustable position. C. To use a double stub. D. To use a broadband amplifier. The correct answer is to use a double stub. Which of the following has the highest input impedance? A. CE. B. CB. C. CC. D. Push-pull. The correct answer is CC. In a fascimile reproduction time to scan one line is 2 ms if it has 4 blanking the visible trace time is A. 1.92 ms. B. 2.08 ms. C. 50 ms. D. 0.08 ms. The correct answer is 1.92 ms. Consider the following statements. A. 1 2 3 4. B. 1 2 3. C. 2 3 4. D. 1 3 4. The correct answer is 1 2 3. Signal to noise ratio of microphone is defined as the ratio of output when the sound pressure is to the output in the absence of any sound signal. A. 0.5 pa. B. 0.2 pa. C. 0.1 pa. D. 0.01 pa. The correct answer is 0.1 pa. A generator is feeding power to a transmission line of characteristic impedance Z0. The line is terminated in impedance ZL. Standing waves will be set up if A. ZL Z0. B. ZL Z0. C. ZL Z0. D. Both B and C. The correct answer is both B and C. In sound recording the degree of pre-emphasis is about 6 dB octave. A. True. B. False. C. D. The correct answer is false. Space wave may be a direct wave or wave reflected from Earth. A. True. B. False. C. D. The correct answer is false. Radio broadcasts are generally A. Amplitude modulation. B. Frequency modulation. C. Both amplitude and frequency modulation. D. Neither amplitude nor frequency modulation. The correct answer is frequency modulation. If the frequency of a wave 20 Hz, the time period is A. 20 secs. B. 2 secs. C. 0.26. D. 0.05 secs. The correct answer is 0.05 secs. Which of the following is taken as reference antenna for directive gain? A. Half-wave dipole. B. Elementary doublet. C. Isotropic. D. Infinitesimal dipole. The correct answer is isotropic. Push-pull amplifier is A. Voltage amplifier. B. Current amplifier. C. Power amplifier. D. None of the above. The correct answer is power amplifier. When the channel is noisy producing a conditional probability of error P0.5, the channel capacity and entropy function would be respectively A1 and 1, B1 and 0.5, C0.5 and 1, D0 and 1. The correct answer is 0 and 1. In CCIR-B system, the time between start of 1H SYN pulse and next is A64S, B6.4S, C640S, D0.64S. The correct answer is 64S. Counterpoise is used in coils having A high resistivity, B low resistivity, C medium resistivity, D both B and C. The correct answer is high resistivity.